3 days. This is our first day back in 95-degree heat. It feels like after a crazy weekend of 90 to 50 to now we're 95. The tempo, the focus, the energy is great.
It doesn't really come up in the beginning of the season, I guess. It's not like everyone shows up to the first day of tryouts and is like, all right, let's have an undefeated season this year. I mean, the goal is to win a state championship, and if we win a state championship and go undefeated, I mean, it's a 2-for-1. But I mean, that's not really in my mind right now. I'm pretty much just, I think the whole team's focused on just winning a state championship.
I talked about it internally with Brian and Sean at home, how nice it would be, you know, we call it hitting blackjack 21-0. But it's never been a focus for us because we've always wanted our goals to be something that is in front of us. So our goal of winning a state championship was always in front of us. So now it is a goal to go undefeated because winning on June 9th is our ultimate goal, and that means going undefeated. There's no losses now. There's no looking back. I mean, we have 3 very talented teams in front of us, whether it's Hanover for sure, and whether it's Bedford or Londonderry or Exeter or Pinkerton. We know that we're going to be challenged the rest of the way.
We want to take it one game at a time, but at this point, the only game we're losing is in the playoffs. So we're either winning a state championship and then going undefeated, or we're losing. So there's no other way right now.
We never really talked about it at all. We just knew Coach just kept us focused and would keep us one game at a time.
I think everybody's trying to keep it to themselves because nobody wants to jinx it or anything. I know that's what I've been doing. I've been thinking about that the entire year. Since the beginning of indoor season, I've been thinking to myself, I don't want to lose a single game this year. And I can tell by the way people are talking and by the electricity in the air that everybody's got the same mindset, but we just don't want to talk about it yet. We want to go out there and get it done instead of talking about it. That's our mindset.
Thursday, so we're doing some situational stuff that will help us see another team, so we're not, each practice it doesn't get stale, and I think that'll help a lot come Saturday and then the semifinal and the final.
Layoff is always one of those decisions you have to make. Do you scrimmage? Do you run the risk of injury? Or do you run the risk of being rusty? It's kind of like a playoff team in basketball. Sometimes they have that long layoff, and you don't know what you're going to get. They could be really sharp, or they could. I've seen teams just hitting threes, being on fire, and all of a sudden you have a week layoff, and then they go ice cold. So we chose to have a practice with Derryfield, kind of a situational practice, and it was a great thing for us this year. You just got our intensity, because when you're going against your guys for 3 months, playing 6-on-6, doing man up, man down, it gets a little bit old. So this was an opportunity to step up the intensity.
rotating people in. Z, go for Joey. Z. Check, go for Flynn.
Derryfield's a wicked good team. If they were in D1, they would be a top 3, top 4 team. So it's really good to play against them because we can mix in our defense versus their offense, our offense versus their D, man up, man down, stuff like that. So it's real good to get like a different. You're not just because we're playing against the same guys every day. So it's really cool to, play along with those guys. We're all pretty much friends with those dudes. So it was
Right, it's like a preseason for the playoffs because after practicing with just our team for so long, for the whole season, it's just you start to get to know each other so well that you know exactly what's coming, and having that little change up makes a huge difference.
They're a good team. They bring in every single game. They're really scrappy. So if you go into the game 75%, they're going to go hard, and that's how they win their game. So we just got to make sure we bring it 110% the whole game, and we should be good.
As a defense, as a unit, we've changed a lot since the beginning of the year. So we're kind of just testing each other out, feeling each other out, seeing what our strengths and weaknesses were in that game. So I'm not too worried about it. I don't think they'll put up 12 on us again. So pretty much what I'm trying to say. But I think we'll be ready for it.
Got to make sure we keep our sticks hot, make sure we keep working, and if we do that, we'll be able to come out and
I
play.
expect to see them playing hard, definitely, because we gave them a lot of hope in the beginning of the season. But at the same time, I expect to see us clicking on all ends. I don't think it should be close at all. I think the way we're playing, we should be able to bury them really quickly, and then start working on our game plan more for the future. But we gotta win first. We gotta get to that game and get through it first, and we can do it. I know we can.
But, I think it was a good thing for us that we gave up 12 goals to them, so I have something to say, hey, I have something to challenge them with. Sometimes these first-round games where we beat a team 18-1, it's like, oh, we're just going to show up. But they scored 12 goals on us. We did score 21, so, we're not going to have a problem scoring, but we need to focus and play grind-out defense, our DG-type defense. St. Anselm was just a great host, wonderful site, the stadium, parking, announcing. Ruppy Haley, who's doing the announcing, Drew Haley's father is he's the head coach at Oyster River, but he was awesome. It just adds some excitement to the game.
Time of the goal, 49 seconds of the first quarter. That's number 11, McGinnis, unassisted at 49 seconds. Cardinals goal, scored by number 4, Rue Haley. Assisted by number 7, Ryan Cameron. Time of the goal, 2 minutes 45 seconds of the first quarter. That's number 4, Haley. From number 7, Cameron, at 2:45. The penalty, 3 minutes 32 seconds of the first quarter. That's number 3, Keenan. 1 minute for tripping at 3:32. Time of the goal, 14 minutes 26 seconds of the first quarter. That's number 1, Cameron. From number 37, Fagan, at 14:26.
It felt weird at first. When we were lining up to get out there, I heard a few people saying like, wow, it's been a while since we had a game. So I got a little nervous that we might come out a little flat, but we had the energy. We've had the energy all year, and we brought it to that game just like all the other games. And if we keep that energy, every game's going to be an intense playoff game.
Yeah, I think we were winning faceoffs. Zach Keen did a great job, and Luke did pretty good when he was out there too. And I think that too, we let up 12 goals the first game, and I think our D played great when they did have a chance to shut it down. I think James had 2 saves too as well. So our offense is clicking. They were doubling, and we just moved it twice, and we had easy goals there. So our offense is clicking right now, and our defense is too. So we're kind of clicking on all.
We were just clicking everywhere on offense, scoring goals, making passes, doing everything we needed to do, winning faceoffs, everything.
Honestly, I don't know what it was. Everything was just clicking. So as soon as we got the ball in the offensive zone, it was push, 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 and we scored so much that our confidence got up, and we just kept getting the ball. So our defense didn't even really have to work too hard. But when they did need to work hard down there, they shut it down. They played lockdown defense.
We scored 21 on Hanover the first time, but we also gave up 12. The difference was like, it was night and day, how much better we played overall. We were sharp between the lines. Our defense was great. Face-offs, Zach Keenan was just, he's a senior. Luke Romanek's been banged up a little bit, so we gave Zach, the opportunity, and he was great. He was almost 100%, set the tone. And it was it wasn't the level of play, the toughest level of play we faced all year, but from a sharpness standpoint, we were sharp and as focused as we've been.
For the first quarter, I don't think we did anything. I mean, we were winning face-offs, we kept possession, we kept winning face-offs, and we were riding the ball hard, so they never really got it on offense. So it made my job a lot easier. I just kind of watched the offense tear it up, but yeah, it was good.
It makes my life a lot easier because they're scoring goals and I'm not really doing much.
We just kind of got to stay patient. If we have early offense, we take it, and then if not, we get set up and go right away. I think it's important too that we have a lot of our first 6 guys are playing really well, but then we also had a hat trick from Alex Kutos, and I think Nate Bennett and Peyton Fisher had a couple of goals as well. So that's going to be really important for our playoff run to have that kind of depth.
It's good to see. It's a good stepping stone to start the playoffs. I mean, that's where we wanted to start. That was a good game to start it off. Now we just got to peak on June 9th. We got to get through Londonderry first, and then hopefully peak on June 9th.
I think we were on our possessions. I think we were 90%. So I think they made one save. We had one turn. So I think 18 out of 20. Something along those lines. We played at a very high percentage level, and it was fun to watch. And I just loved the intensity that the kids came out with. I mean, this has been a team that's been so dialed in, so focused all year. It's been so much fun to be part of.